What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today, I'm reviewing Proven pre-workout. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now. From supplement reviews, health food reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this. Here we are, a beautiful Michigan summer day. Man, I'm just feeling good. Ooh, just feeling the buzz, man. Buzz from my heart, vibing here. Here's my backyard, right there's my deck where I pray and meditate and sit still, man. So I just got finished training. Normally I'd be in the garage, but I got some homies in there occupying the space, getting their gains, and man, I just want to share my experience with this pre-workout with you. Talk about the facts here, because this ain't freaking Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, or whatever the heck you're watching at home. Straight up fitness talk with Garage Gym Homie. Proven Supps, man. This is the first thing I've reviewed by them. So this company sent me over graciously this pre-workout, and I was excited about it. I'm going to tell you why I was excited about it. I like promoting smaller companies, man. I like reviewing their Supps, putting a spotlight on them, but I'm always going to give it to you straight. So is this good? Is this not? I ain't here to schlong shine. So here we go. Let's talk about the facts here. So one scoop, 15.2 grams. So this was a watermelon flavor. Good flavor, tasted like watermelon. They got it down, thought it was legit. End of freaking story. They're giving us 25 servings per container. So for those of you money hungry, penny pinching people out there, you get your 25 servings in here. So I'm good with that for solid supplements. So this is a very simple label here. Maybe one of the simplest labels I have ever reviewed. And that's not such a bad thing. So you've got citrulline malate, 7 grams. So for those of you Bill Nyes out there, those scientists, they're overdosing us on this, over the clinical dose, as you fancy college folks say. So we like that there. That's for the pumps. That's for the vascularity. That's for the freaking gorilla look here in the gym. Then you got beta-alanine, 3.2 grams. That's for the revved up, the tingles, the warm fuzzy hug, the endurance. 3.2, that's clinically dosed for you guys. Betaine anhydrous, 2.5 grams, the perfect amount. That's for your power output. Man, are you feeling this? I hope you're all getting plenty of vitamin D, man. What a beautiful day. There's not a cloud. Let me show you up here, man. Not a cloud in the sky, man. Don't waste this, man. Don't waste this summer watching freaking Netflix and toxic garbage on TV, man. Get outdoors. This is precious moments here. Look at that. Back on track here. Quit freaking monkeying around. Here we go. Let's get down to business. Start pumping some dang iron and making some gains. Caffeine anhydrous, 200 milligrams. That's a stimulant. That's going to stimulate. Then you got L-theanine, 200 milligrams. An interesting amount right there. So that's the same 1-to-1 ratio as the caffeine. That helps you with prolonging the stims. Some of you are out there saying, man, I don't know, I don't like L-theanine in my pre-workouts. I was one of those people. But then I was told by my big homies, the review bros, I should readjust. Maybe the L-theanine isn't actually a bad ingredient. And that sometimes it can actually help the experience. So I took a step back. Sometimes you got to learn from your predecessors, man. And I've reevaluated. I said, does L-theanine harm a pre-workout? Is that in my head? Or is that really in real life effect with training? I don't know. We're going to talk about it. Then you got the bioprene, black pepper extract. That's for absorption there. This is a simple label, man. Citrulline, so you got some pumps, some endurance, and a little bit of energy. That's what you got, man. So when I look at this label, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think, man, that's all I need to train. First of all, I don't need anything to train because my training comes from my heart. Second of all, this kind of brings me back to when I used to train before my YouTube channel, when I knew about all these crazy pre-workouts. See, all my training 4 days out of the week is non-stim. I'm coming from the heart anyway. My training comes from within. On the weekends, Saturday, sometimes Sunday now, because I got so many pre-workouts to review, I'll throw in some stims or whatever. I used to go to the gym on a cup of coffee on the weekend. That was my high stim Saturday, some cold brew or a 200 milligram caffeine pill. So when I saw this, I was like, man, this is kind of bringing me back to the basics here. We're bringing it back to the basics. So I like that. So here's my experience with this. I took the freaking drink. I came down to the dance floor. It was time to start dancing, start pumping that iron. Just like I expected, I felt the 200 milligrams of caffeine. You know, it's funny that we think we've upped the tolerance so much, and then when we go back to something like this, it's like, man, how much caffeine do I really need to train to hold me through when I'm taking a stim pre-workout? 200 milligrams is perfect for me. 300 milligrams is nice, you know, 400, but that's more for the head than for the muscle. When you're getting, honestly, when you're getting higher than 300 milligrams of caffeine, I really believe that's more for the head than for the muscle. The muscle doesn't need much, man. If you're relying on these pre-workouts for your training, you're tripping anyway. You got your priorities out of order, and that's why the pre-workout gods got together to send Garage Gym Homie to kind of set you straight over here. Your reliance should be on your eating, your resting, your training. Then you could throw in these supplements, man. So the star of the show is absolutely the pumps. The pumps were silly on this. I'm still pumped up. This is after the workout. I'm pumped right now. I mean, the pumps were sick on this. The beta-alanine was as strong as any beta can get. It held me through the workout. It felt like they didn't use any kind of cheap beta. It was a very strong tingle that lasted every bit of probably 35 minutes, I'd say. I was warmed up, revved up, had that endurance, had that training feeling. As much of a sense of urgency as you can have with the 200 milligram caffeine. The L-theanine didn't do anything for me. I don't know if it helped or hurt or did anything, but it felt like I took 200 milligrams of caffeine like back in the day. I definitely felt it. It definitely held me through. I had a great training session on it. I would recommend this. I mean, you're not going to expect anything crazy. Don't expect crazy energy. Expect just a nice little smooth kick of energy to hold you through your pre-workout, to hold you through your workout, get down to business, train. And it's a nice, if you got all that stuff in order, this is a nice addition. You know, this is something I'd be comfortable listing, giving people 2 ways. 3 ways. Number 1, for beginners. If you're a beginner pre-workout person, it's perfect for you. If you don't react well to high stims, all that garbage, man, all that getting high and all that, that's what all you drug addicts are doing, this is perfect. The second way is if you're training in the evening and you insist on taking stims. I don't like to. If I'm training in the evening, I'm going non-stim because a lot of you think that you're getting, oh, I can take this much caffeine and go to sleep. Yeah, you might be able to go to sleep, but what you're forgetting is about quality of sleep. So even though you can take caffeine and go to sleep, that doesn't mean your quality of sleep is good. So the other thing I'll say is, for beginners, people who insist on using some caffeine at night, and for people trying to come off of stims that want something to hold them through. If you're a high stim person, you're gearing up for a stim break or taking a stim break kind of, and you want something that's going to hold you, this is perfect for you. So I actually like this, man. This is back to the basics, bare minimum. I like that kind of stuff, man. I don't need much to train. And if you're a pre-workout person who doesn't need all the craziness, this is good too, man. I mean, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing crazy about it. I mean, you see the label. It is what it is. It's as good as it can get for what they're giving us. 7 grams of the citrulline. If you halfway know how to hit the dang rep, the pumps are going to be nasty. Expect really solid, top-notch beta tingles. and expect a good clean caffeine kick for 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's going to hold you through your workout. There's no real focus or mood elevation. It's like a pure caffeine feeling. And it contributed to a really nice training session. So that's what I got for you, man. Proven pre-workout. If you want a basic pre-workout that kind of hits it all, that's it, man. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight, man, until the end of the day. I hope you're all feeling good, man. Eating good, enjoying time with your loved one. Life is short, you know. So they're talking facts over here. They're giving us the facts. God bless. Clinical doses, no artificial colors. We like that, man. Back to the basics. Garage Gym Homie's trying to tell you, it's all you need, man. Basic. The other stuff, that's monkeying around, man. That's really, I mean, that a lot of those are extras. Nothing wrong with them. I use them, I review them, I love them. But it's more for the head than the muscle. Remember that, man. And if you think you need all that crazy stuff to train, you're fooling yourself, man. You're just a drug addict. Time to go to rehab. End of freaking story. Garage Gym Homie's always going to give it to you straight. God bless all of you. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, you're overdoing it, man. You ain't getting enough vitamin D and something's wrong with your head. I'm out.